Hello, greetings to you wherever you are watching me from. I trust you have all been well, and thank you for checking back to my channel. As usual, my name is Oluwakemi Sege, and I am excited to record another video with you today. Anyways, today I will not be baking, neither will I be cake decorating. I am creating, this time around, a set of floral cake separators. So as you have seen, in fact, I am creating those cake separators for a wedding cake, which I have in a couple of days' time. As you've seen in the earlier segment of this recording, I laid out the materials for the purpose. I've got a universal clear glue for art. I've got I've got a set of mini PE foam, rose foam hairs. Also included with that is crystal noodles, and I've also got artificial white roses foam in bigger pack or in bigger size also there. And in addition to that, I've got fake cake. It is called fake cake, but it is called polystyrene foams. I've got them in 3 sizes, so in 7 inches round, in 5 inches round, and in 3 inches round. They're all 2 inches in height. That means 3 inches in diameter or 2 inches tall, 5 inches in diameter, 2 inches tall, and 7 inches in diameter, 2 inches tall. As you saw earlier in the recording, I removed the stem from the artificial rose hairs, the bigger ones, and then applied the clear universal glue at the base of the rose, and then placed it strategically on the sides of my styrofoam or my polystyrene foam, and then let it sit for a few minutes to harden up or be stable for a while. What I'm now doing now is that I'm now inserting the crystal needles into the center of my mini foam roses, as you are seeing in the video. By the way, I'm going to leave a description or a link of all the materials I used in the creation of these crafts in the description box of this recording. So yes, that's all my bigger rose hairs all applied onto my smallest polystyrene foam. Now I'm inserting my small mini roses in between those gaps, or in between the gap of one big rose head to another, in between the space of 2 big rose heads. So I'm just filling up every individual space with those mini rose heads with the crystal needle in the center. So the crystal needles is actually being inserted into the foam to keep it in place, whereas the bigger roses I use universal glue to hold them into place. So that's what I'm doing all around the cake, filling up the gaps between the bigger roses. So whilst you're watching that, I hope you're enjoying the background music. It's a track from my husband's album, The All Knowing God. This segment or this track is titled Sevenfold Inks. It has been led or sung by my husband, and of course the voice of my late younger sister from another mother. May her soul rest in peace. Beautiful voice indeed, and beautiful background song as well. So enjoy it whilst you're watching the process. Yes, almost there. So just continuing like that. So these are being created as separators for a 4-tier cake. So the bottom tier of my 4-tier wedding cake, which I have in a couple of days time to be delivered, somewhere in Kent. The bottom tier of that cake is 10 inches. The next cake size is 8 inches, and the next one is 6 inches, and the smallest tier of the cake is 4 inches. So I have got 5 inches. I've got 3 inches diameter of the polystyrene foam, and then 5 inches diameter and 7 inches diameter. So the 7 inches one will be in between the 10 inches round and the 8 inches round cake tier. And then the 5 inches floral separator will be in between the 8 inches round and the 6 inches round cake tier. As you can see, that is a complete craft or complete work of art. That's the biggest size, which is the 7 inches in diameter and 2 inches in height. And then I've now placed that on top of that, the next in size, and that is the 5 inches in diameter. And of course, the one I showed you the process of doing is the 3 inches in diameter. So that's the entire 3 sets, or the set of 3 cake separators I created for my wedding cake. It is the same process I undertook to create the other 2. I hope you like it. And then yes, my wedding cake is being prepared. After this, I ganached it. Of course, you're going to see the video now. And that's the ganache set of 4 tier cakes in 10 inches, 8 inches, 6 inches, and 4 inches. And then proceeded to covering them with fondant pleats. Okay, it's not just plain fondant; they are all pleated fondants. It took me, this was the first time I was creating this sort of design. And that's the set of cakes, all stacked, ready for transportation. I didn't stack them all at once because it was going to far distance. So I just stacked them in dates, in dates for transportation. And of course, that's me setting up the cake. Unfortunately, it was it was the hottest weekend in the year. That was the weekend of the 14th of August 2022. It was very hot, and of course, you know, the weather and cake, they're not good friends. So the top tier didn't really make it to the arrangement. So I just simply wrapped it up and sealed it for the bride, and set up the 3 tiers that were still in solid format, because the place was hot, everywhere was hot. So you know, heat and chocolate and fondant, they don't do well together. So that's the finished product, or the finished setup cake. I hope you like it in spite of the challenge I had with the weather. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye for now.